Anna works as a nurse in a hospital. She is talking to a doctor about a patient who is hospitalized because of a bite in a bar fight. For some reason, the hospital staff is getting a lot of calls for help. Anna is getting back home. She talks to a girl called Vivian on her way. She lives with her partner Luis. They are having sex in the washroom when an urgent report plays on the news. They miss it. The next morning, as they are sleeping, someone gets inside their house. Luis sees that it's Vivian. Her mouth is filled with blood. She bites his neck and rips his flesh off. Anna throws Vivian out of the room and locks it. Anna tries to save Luis and calls for 911, but all the lines are busy. Suddenly Luis gets up and attacks Anna. Anna manages to lock herself in the washroom. She tries to get out via the washroom window but doesn't want to leave Luis alone. Luis breaks open the door but Anna somehow manages to run away. She sees her neighbor who is pointing a gun at her. She asks him about what's happening but before he can say anything, an ambulance crushes him. The city is filled with zombies. Anna takes her car and runs. Luis follows her but fails to get a hold. Anna hears the news about a zombie apocalypse. She sees everyone being killed and beaten off by zombies. A man suddenly opens her car door and tries to throw her out. Anna starts the car and breaks a fence. She crashes her car into a tree. Anna gets up and gets out of the car. A sergeant named Kenneth points a gun at her and asks her to say something. She tells him not to kill her. Kenneth starts to walk and Anna follows him. Suddenly someone shoots at them. 3 people are standing there but they figure out that Kenneth and Anna are human just like them. Michael, an electrician, Andre, and his pregnant wife Luda are stuck like them as well. They say that they are planning to go to the mall. All of them reach the mall and try to break the lock. Suddenly a zombie comes there. They shoot it but are of no help. They somehow manage to get inside and lock the doors. All the wire connections are cut so they can't call anyone. They break open a glass door with a commode to enter the mall. They roam around the mall cautiously to make sure there are no zombies. Michael and Andre go to surf the mall. Kenneth has a gun so he stays with the ladies to protect them. As they are looking around the mall, a zombie scares Andre. But the glass is shatterproof so he can't get inside. On the other hand, Michael hears something and goes to check. He finds a zombie in a washroom. The zombie jumps on him. Another zombie attacks Luda. Kenneth saves him but the zombie attacks him instead and he falls inside the fountain. Michael finds an edgy stick and pierces it through the zombie's head which kills him. As Kenneth is struggling, Anna picks up his gun and shoots the zombie. All of them run from there and get in an elevator. The elevator opens on a floor but 3 security guards are standing there with their guns pointing at them. CJ, Terry and Bart refuses to let them in on that floor. Anna requests and they agree. But the only condition is that they have to give up their weapons. They do as asked. They see the news about the destruction in the city. Luda asks if there is a washroom so she can release herself. CJ asks Terry to go with them as well. A cop says in the news that they need to shoot the zombies in the head and burn their bodies so they can't do anything anymore. Kenneth is bleeding and she asks for a first aid kit so she can sew back Kenneth's wound. Luda was bitten by a zombie. The cops say that many search and rescue teams are looking to save people. Anna gets the first aid box for Kenneth. Michael suggests locking up the mall entirely. He also says that they need to put a sign up on the roof for help. CJ says that there is paint in the mall and they can use that to create the sign. CJ sees the zombie that was attacking Kenneth and he is still alive. He blows his head off which kills him. CJ roams around the mall killing all the zombies. The rest of the guys are making the sign on the roof. They see a man named Andy fighting against the zombie all by himself. A helicopter comes there. They call for help but it does not stop. The zombies are still trying to get inside the mall. CJ locks the rest of the people in a place so that they can't sneak around. Michael says that they can't just rely on the helicopter to come and save them. Luda gets scared and Andre gets angry about it. Kenneth says that they need to go to Fort Pastor as his brother is there. CJ is getting agitated by seeing the same news over and over again. Some jackass says in the report that all of these happening because of abortion and homosexuality. Suddenly at night, all the light goes up. The timer has gone off and Terry goes to turn it off. Anna sees him and tells him that the bathroom is not working. Terry opens the lock so she can use the restroom. Andre is shitting his pants in fear. Kenneth tells him that it is exactly what he deserves as he is a thief himself. Andre says that if not for him, he needs to stay alive for the baby. Terry sees a truck with people in it approaching the mall. All of them go upstairs and ask CJ to help the people. CJ points his gun and says that he is not gonna help them. Michael and Kenneth attack and overpower them. They plan to keep Bart and CJ in a holding cell. They show a sign to the truck for entrance. Michael says that they need to get out and help. They open the door and start to shoot the zombies. All of them somehow manage to get inside and they lock the door. Norma, Steve, Tucker, Monica, Glenn, Frank, His daughter, Nicole, and a lady on a stretcher are the new survivors. Steve and Norma say that they can't rely on the help. Kenneth says that he wants to use the truck, but Steve says that everyone left in there has turned into a zombie. Kenneth argues with everyone and says that he will go alone to check. He goes upstairs and sees Andy with a hoarding asking for updates. Anna is checking the woman and she suspects something fishy. Anna goes to check on another man keeping Terry alone with the woman. Suddenly she stops breathing. Anna comes and declares her dead. Suddenly the woman sits up and runs behind Anna. Anna inserts a stake through her head. She concludes that the virus spreads from bites. She also says that Frank is bitten and they need to isolate him. Michael suggests that they need to kill Frank. Anna tells Frank about it. His daughter Nicole is distraught. Andre goes to Luda to check her wound. Her baby has started to kick. Anna bids Frank a tearful goodbye. Kenneth locks him up and keeps an eye on him. Frank slowly dies. Anna thanks Michael for not killing Frank, but just at that moment, they hear a gunshot. Andy and Kenneth are playing chess by showing each other signals. As they are stuck inside the mall for days, they start to make themselves comfortable. The guys are on the roof. Andy is killing zombies that are given to him as a target by the other guys. Anna asks Andre about Luda, but he gets defensive for some reason. Anna gets suspicious about them. A budding romance has started between Michael and Anna. Suddenly the lights go off. Luda's infection is spreading and she is tied to a bed. She is screaming, but Andre is somehow trying to keep her silent. Michael goes with Bart and CJ to turn on the generator, but Bart says that he will not go anywhere without a gun. Michael gives him an axe. Kenneth comes there to help them as well. They are going towards level 3 to turn on the generator. Suddenly Bart sees something and gets scared. They hear random sounds coming, but it's nothing but a dog. Suddenly a zombie comes and bites Bart. Hundreds of zombies start to follow them and run. They are unable to save Bart, but they somehow manage to lock the door. They keep on shooting the zombies, but the gate breaks. Michael and CJ set fire to that place and the zombies catch fire. Luda dies in the other room, but the baby inside her is still alive. Andre is grieving, but suddenly he sees the baby start to move in her belly. Luda becomes a zombie and tries to attack Andre. Andre ties her mouth with a belt. Luda starts to give birth to the child. Norma goes to get some supplies, but she finds Andre there with the baby. She also sees Luda and points her gun at her. She shoots Luda, but Andre shoots her. Before dying, Norma also manages to kill Andre. Everyone reaches there and sees the scenario. Terry is scared, but Anna tells him that she died by gunshot and she is not a threat to them. Anna goes to check on Andre and the baby. She sees that the newborn is a zombie as well. She shoots the baby. Kenneth says a couple of words to the dead. He also tells them that they need to get out or eventually they will die. Anna says that she does not want to die stuck there. Michael says that he can fix some buses from there and leave. Steve jokingly says that they can get his private ship and run into an island, but everyone takes it seriously and agrees that they will do it. CJ does not seem to agree with the idea, but everyone else says that they will follow. So in the end CJ agrees as well. They start to prepare everything. Being a mechanic, Michael instructs everyone what needs to be done. They do not have much ammo to save themselves. Steve is being a dick as usual. Nicole is calling for the dog. Andy tells Kenneth that he is hungry. Michael shows Anna the mechanism that he has made to be saved from the zombies. Anna and Michael kiss. They plan to rescue Andy, but they can't conclude. Kenneth sees the dog and a plan comes to his mind. They put Chips downstairs as the zombies will not attack animals. Andy calls him with a whistle and Chip has supplies attached to him. Chip gets inside using a dog door, but the zombies manage to get inside as well. Michael tries to warn Andy, but he says that he has been beaten. They don't tell Andy that he can't be saved. Nicole takes the truck and goes to save Chip. Nicole says that Andy is covered in blood. Andy has turned into a zombie. Michael asks Nicole to hide. Nicole goes to Andy to ask for help and suddenly the walkie-talkie turns off. All of them plan to go to the other building to save Nicole. Steve is scared but hesitantly agrees to help. They take a sewage path to go. They get out on the road using the manhole, but suddenly a sound alerts the zombies. All of them get in a truck. They find all the gun supplies in the truck. They see blood footprints in there. Suddenly they hear thudding sounds. They find Andy who is trying to break a door open. Kenneth apologizes to him and shoots him. They find Nicole and Chips there. CJ plans to use an LPG cylinder to blow up the entire space. They set fire to the can and throw it out. CJ shoots it and it causes an explosion. CJ runs inside and gets out from the other end. The place is filled with zombies and they attack Tucker. The rest of them get inside the siege. Tucker jumps and breaks his legs. A zombie comes there but CJ shoots him. But soon all the zombies start to come from there. CJ tries to drag Tucker with him but zombies get a hold of him and bite. Tucker asks CJ to shoot him and CJ does so. They go upstairs but but Steve has locked the door from inside. The zombie starts to come but CJ shoots them. Anna opens the door and they come in, but they are not able to close the door. All of them are running and the zombies are following them. They somehow manage to get into the elevator. They get on the buses, start to drive and break open the door. The place is filled with zombies and they soon cover them from everywhere. Everyone starts to shoot them. They use the saw to cut off the zombies. They throw another LPG cylinder and CJ shoots it. It causes a massive explosion and the streets become empty. They take off again. There is a zombie still hanging from their truck. Kenneth's truck crashes on a pole. Steve does not help Kenneth get out of the bus. A zombie attacks him. CJ goes out to save them. They manage to save Kenneth and Terry. Steve has become a zombie and Anna shoots him. Suddenly more zombies start to appear from there. Anna takes something from Steve's pocket. All the zombies attack her, but she somehow saves herself. Anna went to take the key of Steve's boat. All of them break into the ferry. They get out but the zombies come here as well. All of them attack CJ and he fights alone. Kenneth and the others are fighting as well. CJ shoots it and it causes an explosion. He dies with the zombie himself. They are planning to leave but Michael tells them that he has been bitten. Michael says that he won't come with them and leaves the boat. Anna is heartbroken as she does not want to leave him. But finally, Michael bids them goodbye and stays back there. The rest of the people leave using the boat. Michael uses his gun to shoot himself in the head. So, that was the recap for the 2004 movie Dawn of the Dead. For more movie recaps such as this, stay subscribed to the channel.